Good morning, grade 7s. Today's math work is about multiplication of common fractions. So let's look on the multiplication of when you get two fractions and you have to multiply them. So the first rule, or the rule in the textbook in your workbook, it says multiply on top and multiply at the bottom. So that is the rule, but when you can cancel out anything, then you must do that first. Example, when there's something at the top, then that can divide into something at the bottom, you must do that. So when I look at example 1, then I see this 5 can go into that 5 once. So this 5 goes into himself once, and in that 5 once. So when you have like 10 example at the top, then 5 goes into 10 2 times. So you must simplify it before you can multiply. So remember, simplify before multiply. So then when you simplified it, so when you looked at if there's numbers that can divide into each other, then when there's nothing left to do, then you multiply on top and you multiply at the bottom. So 3 times 1, remember the 5's cancelled out. So 3 multiplied by 1 is 3 over, and 1 multiplied by 4 is 4. So then you multiply the top ones with each other and you multiply the bottom ones with each other. When I look at example 2, then I see, okay, it's a 3 multiplied by 1 over 3. So now this 3 is not a fraction, but we can make it a fraction so that we can see what to cancel out or what to multiply. So when I make a whole number a fraction, I just put it on 1, because 3 is the same as 3 over 1. And then I multiply it with 1 over 3. And then I see what I can simplify and what I can cancel out before I multiply at the top and the bottom. So now I see this 3 goes into himself once, and in that 3 once. So the 3 is cancelled out. 3 can cancel out at the top and the bottom. You can't cancel out left and right, but you can cancel out top and bottom. And now you multiply on the top. 1 times 1 is 1, and this 1 multiplied by that 1 is also 1, and 1 over 1 is 1. Answer 1. When I look at example 3, then I see, okay, so this is a bit more challenging, but not too difficult. Let's do it. So when I must multiply two mixed numbers, then I first make it an improper fraction. So this mixed number, I make an improper fraction, this one as well, and then I can see what can cancel out, and then I multiply at the top and at the bottom. So now to make this a mixed number and improper fraction, 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8 over 3, multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4 is 12, plus 3 is 15 over 4. So this is that first you make the mixed number an improper fraction. Now I can see what can cancel out. I must simplify before I multiply. So to simplify it, let's see what goes into what, top and bottom. Not left and right, top and bottom. So 4 goes into 8 2 times. And 3 goes into 15 5 times. And then when there's nothing else to simplify, then I multiply. 2 multiplied by 5 is 10 over 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. And 10 over 1, any whole number over 1 equals himself. So answer 10. Okay, I hope it helped. You can do exercise 6F now on page 112 and 113. Remember, simplify before multiply. Enjoy!